Guys, and we're back. Today, this vlog is going to be really containing more of our homeschooling methods. And it's not going to be like a technique thing, like down to the nitty-gritty. It's just what we're going to do today and what has started, about what we're about to do. And you'll see that in the next clip. But I just want to show you some things that I got and that I think is amazing to kind of incorporate in your homeschooling. Basic survival and knowledge of nature is going to be amazing to add to your kids' schooling. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to show you a layout that I have, and I'll try and post a link to this direct printout that I got somewhere in the description, so I'll show you. But I'm just going to show you. Let me turn you around. So this is what I'm going off of. It's Exploring Nature with Kids, and I know there's a few books. But in this one, it talks about, this is just like a simple layout of like the whole PDF I believe you can get that I didn't get, and I just got the layout and I'm doing research from it off of this, so I'm really only using it as a guideline. So a piece of artwork to enjoy this week, different things like that. But what we're doing this week, and I'll show you so far, it has a timeline of like week 1 and June and stuff like that. So we are in April and we just started this because this whole month I want to do nature-based learning and basic survival, because we have a huge camp trip for 4 days and I want to be able to test them. So for April, it's week 1 is spring tree study. So and these are the page numbers to the whole thing, but I'm not going to print out as many pages as this was, so I just printed out the guideline and basically just going off of that in my research. So with that being said, I printed out, and I'll try to link this if you are interested, but this is from the forestacademy.com right there, but it is the spring cycle of life thing, and it's 6 pages long, and it goes into tree buds in the spring. What do buds look like? It goes into a whole bunch of stuff. I've got it stapled, like what the rings look like and drought and the purpose of roots and all that good stuff. So we are about to go outside and explore and take note, and also maybe do some nature drawing. I want to get them journals for them to take notes in this process alone, but for future uses as well, because we're going to do a lot of nature-based learning, and that way they can take their notes, they can draw what they see, do questions, and maybe find the answers in them. So again, the next clip you're going to see is us outside. So we have that planned today. And then I also had this book that I got from the thrift store. It's called 365 Days of Creative Play. And for the first day, because I'm going to start it today, I may tweak it a little bit because we're learning about spring and trees, but it's called a yarn dog. And your materials I will post down in the link below in the description box, so you kind of know if you want to try this, and I'll post the directions as well. But you trace a good, clear picture of a dog, the larger the better, onto the cardboard. Cut the yarn or wool into 1 inch or 2 inch strands. Use an egg carton to separate the colors, blah, blah, blah. And you just basically outline this dog, I believe, in yarn. So this is what it is. Sorry, I don't have you on my tripod, so if it's shaky, forgive me. But it says start here, and that is it. So I think I'm gonna not do the dog, and I think I'm gonna do it in a tree form to kind of go with this week's schedule. So we're doing that, and we have some curriculum books that I got at Sam's Club that I pulled out for them to do 1 each for today and then 1 each for Thursday. So I kind of wanted to show you my binder before we get into the fun stuff, because I'm sure you would be interested to know. And I keep changing my techniques, honestly, between how I've done things from the get-go. it changes as we change, and I think that's important to know, that if it doesn't go as planned, just roll with it. It's been my motto, because every day is a different day, especially when you're dealing with children with ADHD and things like that. It's never going to be as you plan. So as long as you can roll with it and get as much done, that's all that's most important. And they learn. And they were coming up with that packet, talking about how can you tell, and I wrote them on the back, so I'll show you. Right here, of how to tell the difference between a male flower and a female flower, and then learning about snakes has been some of their questions. So that promotes learning. That's something they want to know, and is still very important in nature survival or outdoor survival. So we're basically going to be taking that and rolling with it and finding some lesson plans around that to incorporate in our studies. But I just want to show you a little hack. If you've watched my hack video, you would have already seen this. But what I do is I have the clear dividers. I have them for everything, but the clear ones are strictly for my planner. So I just printed this one out. It's a daily planner. Tells you the date, your aim for today. Sorry about the glare. Today's classes, and the breakdown. And I can write on here with a dry erase, so it's just paper underneath. And then I had to print another one of these out because the holes were ripping, so I had to print another one. But this is what our schedule kind of looks like. The weekly planner, and I found this spread off of Google, and if you want, I can try to link it. It's not off a page, it's just off images. But I wrote last night a little bit of what we're doing. So the only thing left today is the creative play and spelling. And I get their spelling words off of homespellingwords.com, and they have different lists. So they're on list 4, and it gives them the words, the practice sentence, and stuff like that. And then the type, which is basics, and then their challenge words. And they have, I don't know what grade they go up to, but I know kindergarten through 5th. I think they go up a little bit more, but this is what we do. And then I have one for each of them to do. So hopefully you're not bored, and hopefully you find this interesting to kind of implement into your own homeschooling, and to know that if it doesn't go as planned, that's okay. I can't stress that enough, especially when you're dealing with this. But this is something new that I want to show you. And I modified a little bit to keep track without going to spend a $50 planner, because I was going to. So again, I'm going to show you really fast. This is weekly completion tracker that I made. I got the image base off of Google Images. So it's just a weekly thing, and I actually went on Picmonkey and put in the line to separate them for Sky and Colt. So I write down exactly what they do to keep track of what they've done. And today was group, and then we did discussion, and we're going to do discovery, which we're about to go do, so you'll see the clip again soon. And this is what they did yesterday. They did the Sky read out of our outdoor discovery book. We did spring equinox and stuff like that, and their spelling tests and what they got and stuff like that. So this is a weekly thing, and I printed like 20 of them, and I predated all of them. So those are for, you know, this is April 2nd through the 6th. So hopefully you guys enjoy that, and I'll see you in the next clip. Bye!
Hey guys, my mom taught me honeysuckle. Whenever you pull this part, nectar comes out, and then you can eat it. It's really, really good.
And
She
the
also
white
got
ones
some.
really taste good, and the other ones taste yummy.
Yeah. Colt,
I'm eating more.
how did you like the honeysuckle? Go. Blow it all off.
I did it. I didn't make the wish, but of course.
What are y'all learning about it? Like, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm not learning anything about it. I'm learning that there's lines, a lot of lines, and there's like tiny little holes.
Colt, what about you? Colt, what are you thinking about them?
I don't know.
H-O-L-E-S.
It looks like cowboys.
Is it soft, Colt? Is it hard? Is it rough? Is it soft? Tell me.
It's really rough.
Yeah, it's hard. Does it look funny? What colors are you looking at? Like, what colors do you see? What different colors?
I want to adopt a caterpillar.
Okay.
Mom, look. Yellow. Mom, see that? Like a lemon type of yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Lemon yellow with gray, light gray, dark gray, black lines. You can add a lot of colors here. Pretty cool, and some whites. And then whenever you peel it off, there's like black, brownish, fluff.